Yes, Augustine, later African soldier. Secondary African soldier. Julius Yerere. African soldier.
All right, so pleasant good morning to all of our listeners, wherever you're listening to us from. This is Phoenix FM, the official voice of Tubman University, and we are about to begin this very special interaction with the team for the Tubman University graduate program. And shortly, we move straightly into business. We'll join our guests because they're pretty seated already. Wherever you're listening to us from, whether you're listening from Sino, we have our team, our colleagues from Sino, the voice of Sino. They are rebroadcasting this as well. We have the team from Green Chile, the Smile FM is rebroadcasting as well. We have the team from Grand Crew, the voice of Grand Crew is rebroadcasting. We have the team from Plebo, Voice of Truth, and as well as okay. So wherever you're listening to us from, name Green there, you're listening to us from Sino, from Grand Crew, River G. Would like to say welcome to this very special interview, and we hope that you invite somebody to listen with you because we're talking education here. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning. Thank you, Vanessa.
All right, so could you briefly introduce yourself and the graduate team, tell us about school, graduate research, innovation, and discovery?
Yeah, thank you so much, Vanessa, and good morning to our listeners and those ones who are viewing us on social media. Thank you for watching. Welcome to this program. My name is Dr. Benson Tukundane. I'm the Dean of the College of Business and Administration, and I'm a member of the steering committee for the graduate school. And I'll be here briefly to talk about what is being done and where we are heading with graduate school. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
I'm Vice President for Academic Affairs. Good morning, everyone. Um, as mentioned by Dr. Benson, we are here to give clarity on all things about the graduate school. And we also have here in our midst the Director for Admissions, Mr.
Yes, my name is Roland D. Collins. I'm the head of admission services and a member of the graduate school team.
Okay. So the next thing we want to look at is the significance of the opening admissions for the 2026-2027 academic year.
Okay, so the School of Graduate Studies, Research, Innovation, and Discovery is the newest addition to the TU's academic structure. This is established to take the university beyond undergraduate education into into graduate level teaching, applied research, and innovation and discovery. We have three mandates. The first one is to offer high quality master's postgraduate diploma and programs. Second one, to strengthen the research capacity among our faculty and students. And thirdly, to support innovation and discovery that responds to Liberia's needs in its development. In many ways, the graduate school represents TU's next chapter as a comprehensive university. You have an addition, Dr. Benson?
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Guanta. And if you're asking about opening the graduate school at TU, for me, it's a historical step because when you look at Liberia, we have the agenda, the arrest agenda, or the AAID, arrest agenda for inclusive development. So you realize that opening a graduate school at TU is a historical step towards achieving this agenda. And when you look at the programs, the way Dr. Aguata put it right, the graduate programs that we are opening at TU specifically feeding in these programs. So it is historical for TU, it is historical for Liberia, and it is historical for the employers and the employees. So that is it when it comes to opening the graduate school, the first ever graduate school at TU. That's what it is for me.
And at the same time, it is a landmark moment of TU because for especially for higher education, because we are opening it here in the southeastern Liberia. Most of our people here in the southeastern, they need to go either to Monrovia or abroad to take the master's degree. So for now, we are opening this, and it's closer to home. Most of our people here now in the southeastern will want to come here, and also because we're offering a high quality education.
Yeah, so on that point, the TU Graduate School is strategically placed. Tubman University is located in the southeastern part of Liberia, and to open doors for graduate studies is a huge achievement. As Dr. Potter put it, many of us wish that we had the opportunity before we travel, but now it has come to our doorsteps. So we are calling on all of our brothers and sisters who have completed first degree. This is a golden opportunity. Tubman University Graduate School is ready, and Tubman University Graduate School is fully prepared to accommodate applicants.
Hmm. Tubman University Graduate School is ready and fully prepared. I like that. All right, so let's run into the graduate programs. What graduate programs will be offered during the semester one?
Yeah, thank you, Vanessa. Regarding the programs that are going to be running for this current semester, that is semester 1, 2026, 2027. We have programs in business administration, that is a Masters of Business Administration or MBA in management. Then we have a postgraduate diploma in business administration. Then the next area is education, where we also have a Master of Education in educational leadership. Then we also have a postgraduate diploma in education, that is in service in bracket, meaning we have teachers who are out there, they've been training, you're somewhere, you're teaching, but then you've never had the professional training to be a teacher. So this program is designed for you. Then we also have programs in engineering, that is specifically the Master of Science in Construction and Management. Construction and management, I want to keep referring to the National Development Agenda. When you look at the that AID, there is where we have the infrastructure. So when you're talking about construction, you're talking about civil engineers, all the management that is involved. We have designed a program for that. That is the Master of Science in Construction Management. Then finally, we also have programs in health sciences. And we are beginning with a postgraduate diploma in public health. We'll talk about the requirements, but this also feeds in the agenda. When you look at the I think the last one, the sanitation part. So this is where we are also coming in to fit into the national agenda. So those are the inaugural programs that TU will be running for this current semester. Yeah, thank you.
And each program is selected because it's based on the capacity that we have, the strength that we have, and also the need of the sectors for to advance professionally our people here in the southeastern and the whole of Liberia.
Okay, so what distinguishes programs from those offered by other institutions?
Yeah, thank you once again. As I said, for me, this is historical for TU and for Liberia. And the question you've just asked is, what is it that distinguishes these programs from other programs that are being offered somewhere else? To begin with, I've already mentioned that these programs have been designed specifically to feed into the national uh, development agenda. If you look at the arrest agenda for inclusive development, abbreviated as AAID, we have agriculture, we have the rule of law, we have roads, and then we have education. And that's what distinguishes us from other programs to start with. We have education. We are talking about having access to education. And when you talk about access to education, we are looking beyond just the mere program, but how do we plan for the country? For example, human capital development, the areas where education is. This is a higher education institution. So how do we feed into the national agenda? So as an higher education uh, institution of learning, we are now coming up with programs in, for example, construction management. When you talk about construction management in the arrest agenda, it's actually highlighted as roads. So that makes it so timely for us to fit into this agenda. And then the second part is the manpower. When you look at our faculty pool at TU, we have uh, diversity. We have professors from over 10 countries. We are talking about PhDs or PhD holders who will be teaching these master students. So we have a very good pool of professors who will be teaching these students who are coming in. And three, uh, when you look at the graduate school, you're calling it the graduate school, but it's called the School of Graduate Studies, Research, Innovation, and Discovery. So this opens up an opportunity. It differentiates from other programs. We are talking about graduate school, that is teaching. But you'll notice that globally institutions are now moving from, just mere instruction to research. So what differentiates us is that the programs have been well designed to open opportunities in research, open opportunities in innovation, and to open opportunities in discovery. If you look at those ones who will have a chance to look at our programs, the way they have been designed, we emphasize more on research. When you look at most institutions, to be sincere, they are now the institutions that are transiting to, where innovations are happening. They are no longer into undergraduate teaching. They've left undergraduate teaching for other institutions and they are focused more on research, because it is through research that you'll be able to innovate, that you'll be able to discover, and this all will feed into the national development agenda. I think I'll ask Dr. Guata to
Yeah,
add on to that.
yeah,
Yeah.
Dr. Benson, you
Mm.
have covered most of the bases there. But I would add again, as I mentioned earlier, the location of the graduate school now. We are opening this to Marylanders and the wider community of the southeastern. We are bringing the graduate school here at their homes. So that sets us apart from other institutions in Liberia. Aside from that, as Dr. Benson has mentioned already, the curriculum, it is built that um, aside from the theories that we're going to teach, we are actually focusing on research. So from day one, they will be involved in research. This research will be more on practical so that as they complete their coursework, they will be contributing also to the Liberia's problems wherein solutions can be developed and recommended. That's why the curriculum is really crafted such that in such a way that the problems in Liberia are being focused on, and at the same time when they finish their master's degree, they will be able to really help in the development of the country. um,
Yeah, so there are two things I really want to focus on here. The question is, what makes TU Graduate School outstanding? There are other graduate schools around the country, yes, but there are two aspects that we really want to give focus to. The first one is research. TU intends to make this place a research hub. In that sense, we are saying that TU intends to be a hub where we can incubate a lot of new ideas. Nowadays, advanced education can never succeed without intense research. The second point is discovery. The world is moving fast and we have to be online. We have to be in line with what is happening across the globe. So, with the basis of research, we can discover new ideas, improve the lives we live, and the institutions we run. So, those are two important aspects that we have introduced into this graduate school that makes it outstanding, that makes it distinct from other graduate schools around. And it's not just research, but we intend to make TU Graduate School a research hub where others can come from abroad or around the globe and come to TU for research purpose. So that alone makes TU Graduate School outstanding.
That alone makes TU outstanding. And yes, I agree with you. So okay, we want to look strictly into the admissions requirements. So, what are the basic admission requirements for prospective graduate students?
It's friendly and it's online. The requirements to enroll at the TU Graduate School, the first one is you must be a bachelor degree holder, a first degree holder. Uh, Once you obtain the bachelor degree, yes, you can apply for the TU Graduate School. As I said, the process is online. You simply log on to www.graduate.tubman.lr. It takes you to a link where you fill the first form for the aptitude test. To get through to the portal before you register, you pay the application fee, which is 40 USD. After the payment, you upload your proof of payment and automatically you get a response email. After that, it leads you to the application portal, you fill out the form and you submit. At the admissions desk, we will review your application and accept your application if all of the attached documents are intact. If there are documents that are not uploaded or required, will outline and respond to the email. So at the point of admissions, it is very responsive. So all of the required documents are outlined if you get to the platform that you have to upload to apply for the TU graduate school. So as I mentioned, a bachelor degree certificate, a transcript of records, and the rest of the documents that are required are outlined there. So simply visit the address I just announced, and all of the requirements are listed there.
Okay. So, what is the role of the graduate school aptitude test?
Vanessa, the role of GSAT. First of all, GSAT stands for Graduate School Aptitude Test. And aptitude test is to check whether you're actually fit for the graduate studies. You'll notice that we have designed programs like MBA in management, and these programs are actually open. For example, MBA is open specifically for managers. So you could be a manager in health sciences, could be a manager in engineering. This program is actually open for you. So we need to check you to find out whether you're actually ready for the graduate school. We are not asking what is being taught at graduate school, but we just want to test your readiness and your capability for you to be able to go for a graduate program. We we intend to have several activities. So as you come in, for example, you'll be required to make presentations. You'll be required to make to present. We should be able to know that you can reason. We You can write. You can you know look at a keyboard and be able to differentiate what is on the keyboard and the letters. And of course, to be able to know where we are heading in terms of, we've talked about why our programs have been designed. So this aptitude test gives us a clue of about the person that we are going to admit to this program. What is your capability? We are going for programs, we are having courses. Some people may not be able to express themselves. Some people may not be able to do something. So it is at this stage that we'll be able to find out. And then, of course, from the GSAT, we'll have an interview. So specifically, that's what the GSAT is. And maybe to add on something small is that we'll have a number of applicants. So it could be as well used as it could be used to help us shortlist. So as people come in to prepare for this, they should put that in mind that I'm actually going for an exam. I'm going to be checked on my fitness, and definitely I'll go with the best. So that's why we're having this aptitude test for the graduate school.
So,
I think Dr. Guata can
Yeah, on
add
that
on.
line, I know that there were those who have taken the aptitude test last 2023. They are welcome to apply. They can also go online, but they need to upload the application, the admission letter that was sent to them. If they didn't receive the admission letter, then they need to retake the GSAT.
Yeah, I think since she's
And then
talking
yeah,
about
and
the
then
GSAT,
the interview, sorry, Dr. Benson,
yeah,
and then the interview for those who have done their GSAT before and have still the admission letter, they will have the interview on the 25th of August.
yeah, just to
Yeah.
add on the GSAT, she's mentioned about the group of applicants who received admissions from TU, and their process is they are going to upload an admission letter, and then they will be invited for an interview. But that is not exclusively that they are going to be exempted from the aptitude test. It's from the interview that then a final decision will be made.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be like, oh, I did this and it is over. No, it should be in your mind that I'll do the interview, and it's from the interview that a decision will be made,
Yeah.
whether you actually need to go for an aptitude test or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Benson.
All right, so you have to start for the previous graduate school exam.
And you have your admissions letter. They're saying you still have to sit for the interview. So Phoenix FM will come into you live from the main campus, and we're here in conversation with Dr. Guetta, Dr. Benson, and Mr. Collins. We're talking Tubman University Graduate School program, and where you're listening to us from, you're interested in the master's program, you have questions to ask, kindly call us on 0880-191972, or better still 0770-571010, to have you live here with them. So we'll take a very short break and then we'll get back. The line is open now. You can call us if you have questions, and you will obviously be responded to. So let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Introducing Suku Express, shipping from the USA to Liberia, offering pickup services from Maryland, Pennsylvania, Delaware, New Jersey, and New York. Suku Express is very reliable, efficient, trustworthy, and seamless. U.S. warehouse and loading dock is at 54101 Tacony Street, Philadelphia, PA 19137. Contact 267-987-6821 or 267-437-6463. Then in Liberia, at Dry Rice Market, Bannersville Road. Contact 0775-245-666 or 0555-594-53.
Hey, this is Grace, the CEO of the founder Suku Express. Parcel your stuff good, valuable stuff goes in a plastic barrel. You gotta shrink wrap, you lock the barrel, you gotta shrink wrap the barrel, protect your stuff. Boxes, use shoes. Any box taller than me, I can't ship it.
With Suku Express, your worries are over. Ship with confidence and ease. Thanks for doing businesses with Suku Express.
So yes, William VS to you, we wish you long live. Yeah. Everything we do here is best. Of course, Tubman University is the best. So we'll stay back on admissions and requirements. With admission requirements. So we want to look at the documents that applicants should prepare before submitting their applications.
Applicants are required to upload diploma, a bachelor's degree certificate. The next item is transcript of records, official transcript of records. And you need to do a statement of purpose. Then you also need to upload a passport size photo with a white background. You also need to do a CV or a resume. Then you need 2 letters of recommendation. Those are basically the key required documents. So those documents will be uploaded, as I said, to the admissions portal before you need to create a student account, and all of those documents will be uploaded to that account. So after all of the screening processes, your offer letter, when you are accepted, will be emailed to you on that account that you created, on the student account, applicant account. So at the end of all of the processes, you will receive your admission letter through that account I created. So that's the process.
Yeah, just to add on what he just said, he talked about the referral letters or recommendation letters. And in this case, applicants are not required to actually submit the recommendation letters. They are supposed to provide the referee's uh, email address, and the university will contact them. It will send them an email where the applicant, the person recommending, will be able to respond through the portal. They will be able to provide that application, recommendation through a link. So some applicants may be at the moment running around trying to look for recommendation letters. That one is for the person who is recommending, and it is confidential on the side of the recommender. So your part in this case is to make sure that you have the right email for the person who is going to write for you the recommendation. And then you can make a follow up once you submit your application. The person should be able to receive a link allowing them to submit their recommendation. I felt I should make that very clear. Otherwise, you may find you've submitted your documents, everything has been done properly, but then you put someone as your referee, and this person doesn't have even your, they don't no longer use such an email. So you must be in touch with the person that is going to do that recommendation to make sure that you have that. And of course, as he just said, you need to have a degree, an undergraduate degree. So, and the other requirement is there are programs. We have these programs that already we talked about. You need to be interested in the program, but there are also some other requirements that you need to look into. So don't just submit documents for the sake of submitting. If you're applying for education, a master's in education, what are the requirements? If you're applying for public health, what are the requirements? And we have the website, the graduate school website. I think you can. What is the graduate school website?
Yes.
www.graduate.tubmanu.edu.
Okay. So on that page, on that website, there's a page dedicated for admissions. Just in case you are in doubt, we may not capture everything. But once you go to that page, under admissions, the application criteria from the start to the end is actually outlined, and the dates that all these things are supposed to be done. There's a deadline. I think it will be mentioned. 23rd is the deadline. But what I would encourage the applicants is that when you're applying, don't wait to submit your application on the last day, because as we've said, you're applying. As you make your application, the process is still ongoing. Your recommendation has to come in. So if you apply on 23rd, then when will the other person be able to send in their recommendation? So these are all considerations that they need to put in place.
I would advise, especially on the recommendation area, that before you put the name and the email address of the person who is your referee, you contact them first. Make sure that their email address is correct before you put that on the system. And at the same time, for most of the information, you can go to our Facebook page. The timelines, the dates are there, and also the website is there, phone number is there, so you can easily contact us.
Yeah. Also, I think the other major document is the application itself. The application, you have to submit an application, and the applications are online. There is in the current era, the trend is actually you need to know how to use a smartphone. You need to know how to use a computer. So all our processes, including the GSAT examination, everything is going to be digitalized. You may not need to waste your time to buy a pen. Uh, I believe so, because their whole application is online. The GSAT is going to be also digitalized, so to save your money from buying pens, paper, and all those things. So if you have deficiency in these areas, I think this is a very good time for you. And people shouldn't be lied to that they cannot do online, not online, but they cannot use the digital tools. When you're talking about, for example, a laptop, most of us, if you notice, we are not trained to use a computer. We are not trained as, special users of the computer. I didn't do IT. Dr. Guata did education. Vanessa, I'm very sure. I don't know whether you did public administration. So if someone is out there and they're wondering, how do I actually get in this online application? Some people may be worried, how do I move on? For me, this is an opportunity for you to learn. Institutions of higher learning are there for you to learn. So my advice is that as we start this process, just know we need to have some knowledge of computer. You as a person, if you have deficiency in how to use a computer, my advice would be you have people who know how to use a computer. You have the documents that you have. Of course, as you come in, we shall arrange these seminars for people who may have issues with how to use the computer here and there. But for the application, you can ask someone. You just need a laptop. You can use a phone. At times, the phone may not cover everything. Because at times it's not okay.
Okay. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm a graduate of Grand Barbara University, and then I want to know how can I apply for this program?
Have you
Will there be, and will there be any entrance or possible penalty in Grand Barbara?
been following the discussion?
I just joined a discussion and then I found a number.
Okay, so please keep listening. All of what you need to know, just keep listening.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead. Yes, he's listening. He's listening. He will hear you.
Okay, James, thank you so much for your question. And I want to believe that you just came in. We may not repeat the whole process for you. We already spoke about how you can apply. First of all, you need to know that the application is actually online. You can go to the website.
Yeah, www.graduate.tubman.edu.lr.
That is our website.
You can go to our Facebook page.
You can also go to our Facebook page. You can also go to our website. All the links on how you can apply are actually there. And you ask whether there is actually going to be an exam. Yes, we shall have an aptitude test, the GSAT, and we shall have an interview on 28th and 29th. But the application, we shall stop receiving applications on the 23rd of August.
The exam.
We
Monrovia.
We have two centers. That is Harper at the main campus, and then our offices in Monrovia. So you can choose either of the two sites. But if you still have challenges, don't restrict yourself. We have contacts on that on the flyer. get in touch with the admissions office. They will be able to advise you on the way forward. Wherever you are, you can get in touch with us and we shall be able to advise you.
And this is from Patrick Mensah, here, great initiative as a graduate from the College of Agriculture and Food Science from Tubman University. He's concerned as to why there's no program offered for agricultural graduates.
For now, we have to look into our faculty pool.
Okay.
So for now, we cannot have that now. So maybe in the near future, we will have one for agriculture.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe additionally, Mr. Patrick Mensah, it's, Rome in Italy, they say it was never built in one day. And this is the first ever graduate school at TU. And as Dr. Guata said, in the near future, we shall be able to have the agriculture specific programs. But in the meantime, you realize that I did business, but I need health sciences. Dr. Guata did education. She's now in proper management. So I would advise Mr. Patrick Mensah that we have programs that someone who has trained in agriculture can actually apply for. We have the MBA in management. We have education for in-service teachers. So wherever you are, I believe, when you finish the undergraduate, the next level, we think about moving from, junior levels. When you do the masters, you're moving beyond junior administration. So this program can help you in any field that you're in. So Patrick, sorry about that we don't have specifically the agriculture program, but in the near future, we shall be able to actually put it into consideration.
What should applicants do now to ensure they meet up with the deadline? And also want to know, how can payment be done? How is it? Are they coming on campus to make payment, or what's the process?
To EcoBank. Yes, all payments should be made to EcoBank. The account number is on the flyer. Once you've done that, you upload proof of payment. Right away, begin your application process. You don't have to come on campus, as we said. The process is online, it's friendly, and it's very easy. So just rush, do the payment of the GSAT or GSAT, then you begin your process right away.
All right, 08801919720 07705711010 are the numbers to put you through. After the GSAT, when will classes officially begin for newly admitted graduate students?
The first cohort will actually start classes on September 18, 2026. So that is in less than, that is 1 month plus from now. We shall be able to have these classes. And what the applicants need to know is that the graduate school here will be running for weekend program. That is another advantage. That is unique. We'll be having classes weekend. So depending on when your weekend begins, then you can know. But think about starting classes on Friday and Saturday, or Saturday and Sunday. Those are the days that the programs will be running. So when you ask, when are we beginning? I think we are ready to begin our classes, and it's the applicants who are, I think they need to still put in the applications more. Those ones who have not applied.
You can say.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. You're live on Phoenix FM.
Okay, my name is Mark. I do join you from people Solar Camp District, specifically from Zone 7.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to appreciate the team in studio for the step taken so far to extend the graduate school in Maryland, which has been a wish for many Marylanders who have obtained their degree from Maryland County. I mean, for this master, a lot of people who have left this county, some of them have died, and this is a great initiative. But again, I remember in previous year there was this thing aptitude test that was done. People sat for the aptitude test. We have not gotten much explanations about the result as to whether they will sit again for this other aptitude test. I don't want to get some clarity. And thanks to the team for this great initiative.
Thank you, thank you. Just keep listening. Your question will be responded to.
As we mentioned earlier, those who have taken the aptitude test last 2023, if they receive the admission letter, they just need to upload the admission letter on the website. So, but then they need to come for an interview. And from the interview, it will be decided if they still need to do the GSAT, depending on the result of the interview. They will be either taking still the GSAT or not, depending on the interview.
And maybe or what you need to know as well, we are not asking them to pay again.
And yeah, and we are not. Okay, for those who have taken the GSAT last 2023, if you received an admission letter, what you need to do is to apply for an interview and you need to go online and upload your admission letter.
Okay, so Doc, let's hold you right there,
Yes,
please,
okay.
and talk to this person. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Vanessa. How you doing?
Very well, thank you. You live on Phoenix FM. Your name and where you call us from.
All right, thank you. This is Mishak here, prepared Peter Elliott, and I'm joining you from a Sophia resident in Kingston.
Okay.
And let me appreciate your studio guests, you know, who are currently in studio talking about the graduate program. I first want to say a big thank you to you, you know, for this decision. You know, I can remember some few years back, an announcement was on the radio for the graduate program, and many persons, you know, took advantage of the attitude test, and you know, some made it and some didn't make it, and up to now, we have not gotten any information. My first concern is those who took the attitude test, will they be, you know, considered, you know, students of the graduate, you know, school, or they have to take another attitude test? The next question is, you have this short notice. This month is the same month that you advertise the graduate program. The same month as registration, you know, has begun. And next month is the graduate, the actual lesson will begin for the graduate program. Don't you think the time is too short? Thank you.
Okay. So he wants to know.
Question.
Okay.
Those who sat the aptitude test before, whether they are required to sit the penny aptitude test. We have structured in such a way that those who sat the aptitude
We will
test
hold you right there again, and of course, we'll talk to this person. I'm sorry. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're live on Phoenix FM. Your name and where you call us from.
I'm Augustus Wala calling you from Ghana.
Okay.
I want to understand and listen to the entire discussion. Are these master programs designed as full-time or part-time?
Okay. So just keep
Then the
listening.
next question is, will be weekend or evening classes for working people?
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. So keep listening, and you will get your answer. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I think we'll take 5 calls, and then you can respond. So just be taking notes so that we lost this person again. Okay. So that you were saying something before we had a call. Maybe you want to continue.
Collins, because
Okay.
it's about the
It's about the aptitude test that was administered 2023. The concern is those that sat that aptitude test that were given admission letters. Are they required to sit the pending aptitude test?
Yeah.
The answer is we have structured the process in such a way that those who were served admission letter before in 2023 will first go for an interview on August 25. The result of that interview will determine whether you do the aptitude test on the 28th or and 29th of August. Those that will be successful from the interview on August 25 will not be required to go for the aptitude test on the 28th. But if we realize that your performance is below what is required, you will have to go for the aptitude test on the 28th or the 29th. So it's specifically for those who were served admission letters before. For those who are coming in for the first time, please prepare for the aptitude test on the 28th and the 29th. The reason why we split the aptitude test in 2 days is because, as Dr. Benson said, it will be done on computers. So candidates will come on campus, we'll usher them to the computer rooms, 2 hours per batch, and after that, we'll usher another group. So that process will go on for 2 days. At the same time, interviews will be going on while you are doing the aptitude test. For example, if we usher the first 20 candidates, applicants, when they are done with the aptitude test, the panel is already prepared. Then we'll schedule and usher them in for an interview. The essence is to avoid candidates coming for aptitude and they have to come back for an interview. So we are trying to organize this in a one-stop shop so that it's easier for candidates. And
Yeah, to add on what Mr. Collins just said, I don't know what mentality is, but this has become a frequently asked question regarding, am I going to do aptitude test? I did it this side. I think people need to lower down their worries. Aptitude test is not the only requirement. There are so many considerations. There are so many considerations before you can actually be admitted to this graduate school. But having sitting for a GSAT, I would even be worried more about an interview than an aptitude test. So the way the question is coming in, we don't need to worry about the GSAT. You just need to get yourself prepared. And we're not asking you to go and read. You just need to be updated, aptitude test. You need to know yourself. You need to be fit for the program. So you may have issues with an aptitude test, but then you perform very well in the interview, and then the committee can say, okay, we'll consider this person. So I feel like let's not worry so much about the GSAT. Why are we going to repeat, or when are we going to repeat, or are we going to repeat it? For now, put it in your mind that I'll repeat it. There's nothing. If you're exempted, well, and we thank God for that. But don't worry too much about the aptitude test. Yeah, just before the tuition and financial support, Augustus was asking whether these are going to be part-time or full-time programs. Yeah, so the programs are full-time. We'll be running, I think the maximum is 18 credits per semester. The maximum, that is one program, I think has up to 18. Another one has 15. And these programs are going to be on weekend. I've asked everyone to define what is weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So classes will be either Friday and Saturday or Saturday and Sunday, depending on how you look at your weekend. Then there was a question on the short notice. That isn't this actually on short notice? As TU, it is not short notice for us. We've been planning, we've been working in the background, and we believe that those ones who will be ready, we are actually ready for them. Thank you.
Um, what is the application fee first, and then how is tuition structure for graduate students?
Application.
Application.
Yes. Um, the fee for the GSAT is 40 USD.
Okay. Can it
And
be paid in Liberian dollars or only US?
no, for now we have a designated account and it's US dollar account.
Okay.
So please, for now, all of the payments should be done in US dollar at Echo Bank. The account number is on our flyer. Um, yes, at Echo Bank only. US dollars.
And the tuition fee per credit is 50 USD. That's per credit. I just want to buttress what Dr. Benson mentioned on being full time or part time. If you are full time student, you will be able to finish in 2 years. But we don't really require everybody to be full time. It will also depend on your availability, because we know that most of these students who are coming for the master's degree are working people. So you can decide to be a part-time student, but take note that you will not graduate in 2 years time.
Maybe to make it very clear,
Mhm.
you'll be required to carry
At least 9 credits.
9 credits.
At least 9 credits.
That is the minimum.
As in, yeah.
Yeah, so you find that as much as we are doing it on weekend, so if you choose part time and decide you don't want to be coming to school on Friday,
Mhm.
then you can go for the
9
Saturday
credits.
classes, or you
And
can
that's
say on
9
Saturday I'm
credits.
busy, I'll come on Friday. But you can also say I want to finish my program
In
in
2 years.
less than 2 years.
Yeah.
Some people can actually do that. So you take all the courses in one semester, and when you look at the fees, they are so favorable, they are so convenient that you can actually do all these courses in one, and I mean in at one point, and you finish all of them. And for advanced programs, this is a 2-year program. It's not a 4-year program. It's not a PhD. So we don't want to encourage students who will come and do masters as if they are doing a PhD. We want to encourage people, I mean students who can come, finish the program. We are talking about research. We are talking about innovation. These are things that we need to hold on, push everything forward. So that's how it is structured. Tuition structure.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier that per credit is $50. So that's $50. But then, if they've seen in our brochure and in our flyers, we have also the registration fee per semester is 125 USD. The research and IRB fees will be paid in the second year level and is divided into 2 semesters. They don't need to pay it full in the first semester. They can pay 212.50 USD for sem and the same amount in the second semester. And also, they can pay 60% as they register and 40% before the final exam for the fees.
Okay.
So it's very affordable.
So do we have scholarships or assistantships or other forms of financial support available to qualified students?
For now, we are talking about it, but definitely yes, we will have.
Okay.
But it would be periodically offer. We will periodically offer based merit scholarships and maybe select some programs on graduate assistantship, especially in the research area. That one is in the process. We are still crafting some policies on it, and we are also looking for other sponsors who can sponsor students coming for the master's degree.
And for scholarships, I think you just have to wait for the call. At the moment, there are no calls for scholarships.
Yeah.
But if there's someone out there in the community and wants to contribute to our pool of scholarships, you you can come to the administration and they will be able to consider you.
It's from Effort Wise. He's asking if there are scholarships available in APS. How can one apply? So,
And maybe to just add on, we may
uh-huh.
say at the moment we have no scholarship for graduate programs,
Okay.
but there are institutions out there that actually provide scholarships for graduate programs. So if you're interested, you can go ahead and apply for this program, and then you look for a scholarship. So it shouldn't be tied like T is going to provide these scholarships. There are so many organizations out there that can actually give these scholarships. Even your own institution, they want to they want you to advance. So you can talk to your bosses regarding, maybe they don't need to pay all your fees. They can pay a part of it, and then you have your degree, you have your master's degree in the next 2 years. You benefit, and the institution also will benefit from that.
Opportunities, but for now, let's go straight into the career and national development. We talk. How will these graduate programs contribute to professional development and Liberia's national development needs?
Each program was chosen with a national priorities in mind. Educational leadership graduates will strengthen the school management and instructional quality across Liberia education system. Our MBA graduates will fill a gap in management capacity in both public and private. The construction management, on the other hand, will also support the infrastructure and construction professions that we are experiencing in the country, especially all the projects that are ongoing, and ensuring that those projects will be delivered in quality. Public health, the PGD programs, public health, business, and even the education, these are areas wherein we are going to help in the development of the country. Public health, and then also in the education area, we train these teachers. We call them those who are teaching who have no pedagogical background in education. They will be more equipped in education area. So, any addition, Dr. Vincent?
Yeah, Vanessa, when you talk about professional development and national development, for me, educating a child, you're not actually educating for that child, but you're educating the nation. And now that we are moving to these advanced degrees, the masters and the postgraduate diplomas, and maybe in future the PhDs, we are looking at professionally doing things the way they are supposed to be done. You'll find that organizations have deficiencies in a human resource. By human resource, we are talking about from the lowest level up to the highest level. But if you don't have advanced knowledge in any field, be it engineering, be it in education, you definitely go nowhere. So at TU, what we are looking at right now, is to develop the human capital. We are going the developing the human capital, but at the same time, the graduates for these programs also will improve their skills. And then, if we are educated, if the masses are educated, then we are talking about national development. We are talking about economic growth. When you look at, I want to still refer to this AAID, Arrest Agenda for Inclusive Development. I want Liberians to interest themselves in this program. I think 2025 to 2029. Let them interest themselves into this program. It's a program that he has run, I think, for 1 year. And on Tuesday, the His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia, was giving a brief, and these are the areas that he was talking about: education, construction. These are the areas we are in. Education, we are looking at human capital development. So starting this program is not merely something that we are looking at an individual level. It's too big for the individual. It's too big for Maryland or TU. It's for Liberia. It's for the whole world to see. You know, there are so many things that are ongoing, that are changing. So how it contributes to the national development is not today. This is the beginning. We are looking at Liberia tomorrow. Universities have advanced. They are no longer they are teaching undergraduate. In fact, the universities that now move from degree. After your degree, you go for PhD. You've heard about that. That
Yes.
shows you the urgency of these programs. That means we are putting Liberia, we are putting TU at a national level, at an international level. And these programs specifically, we are looking at problems. When we talk about research, innovation, and discovery, we have problems in the community, but we cannot solve them at our level. So coming up with programs that are on a global scale will help us to find local problems, but at the same time, be able to, expand it on a larger scale, on a global scale. And for me, that is the way to go. That is the way to go when you talk about knowledge. We have problems in communities, in the healthcare sector, in the business sector. There are so many businesses that are closing every day. I think research has it that so many cannot meet their first birthday. So, what is it that we need to do? Locally, we need to start by identifying these problems, and then how we can, benchmark with the international standards. And in the long run, this will feed into the national development. We shall be able, the country's GDP will increase. And of course, our aspiration as a country now is to go to the lower middle income status. So how do you get there? You must train, and this is what actually TU is doing. Yeah.
Yeah, so to add to that point, the programs were smartly selected. Let's take educational administration or leadership first. Here in Liberia, almost all of the counties have community colleges. Those community colleges are gradually turning into full-fledged universities. We need manpower to run the affairs of those institutions. What are we going to get them from? We need to prepare manpower for those institutions. Years ago, we had Grand Bassa Community College, is now Grand Bassa University, Nimba, and the rest of the counties. And I believe those counties with our community colleges, universities, they are not pushing. So we really need the manpower to run the affairs of those institutions. And it's no joke. When education is strengthened, the country leads on a good path. I'm thinking about the high schools in Liberia. I'm thinking about what's results. We really need education personnel. So the selection of educational leadership as one of our programs is actually outstanding, because the need for manpower in education is huge. Construction management. Our infrastructure is broken, and we are making all of the efforts to rebuild, and we need manpower in that field. Management as well. So as I said, the three programs were smartly selected. Over time, other programs like agriculture will be added. Preparation is a process, and other programs will be added. But to be honest, the three programs we have selected were smartly selected. And what makes it more important is there are supportive programs attached to them, the postgraduate diploma programs. Meaning, if you are not ready now to go into graduate studies, into masters, you can begin at the postgraduate level. It prepares you to do masters with ease. We have to be very frank with what we do. we are not just going to admit people into master's degree because we want a pool of master's degree holders. No, we are going to be very frank with the process, the interviews, the GSAT, and based on what we find in you, we are going to properly place you so that the quality of education will be at all of the levels. So the programs we are running, we are going to begin, are properly prepared. We have structured a lot of things. We took so much time in our planning room to develop the catalog, to develop the student handbook, so that everything we do is organized and it meets standards. It's not just let's do it the way we want to do it. No, this is a specially designed graduate study. So it's actually outstanding. Those who are going to make the choice to come to Tubman University Graduate School, they are making the proper choices. Now that we are in the application period, we advise applicants to take the steps quickly because to form part of the program, you must apply. If you have any questions, the number on our flyer, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'll lead you. Now, few questions before the interview. Some applicants call me and say, I tried to upload my document, I'm having some difficulty. Can we submit hard copies? No. No. The process starts now. The master's journey starts now. If you want to be a master's holder, start the process now. The challenges, uploading your documents, getting your website, start to get adjusted now. If you need help, you have challenges, please contact us. As I said, the process is friendly and it's very easy. Our platform, the admissions portal is very simple. If you upload your documents, automatically you get a response. All of the process will go on and you'll be admitted. We wish all those coming in success.
Okay. So I think we're almost done. We want to look at before we get to the closing. Let's know why should someone considering graduate studies here at TU? Why must I choose TU? What is special about TU? What is TU doing differently that I should come here?
Yeah, Vanessa, thank you for twisting the same question that you asked me before.
Okay.
And I still want to insist that
Uh-huh.
if you had a dream of doing a graduate program, your dream is now. Your dream is now because TU has introduced master's programs in various disciplines. And why you need to choose these programs is, first of all, they are research based. We have the best faculty. I can tell you we are second to none when it comes to the programs that we are writing and looking at our faculty pool. We have the best faculty. And then, third, we are flexible. These programs are going to run over the weekend. So, for those employers who want to send their employees to school, this is the best program for you. And this time, you're not going to move from Maryland to India. You'll be doing it at home. Just in the morning, if you are in the next county, you take the bus the next day you're at school. Do your classes 1-2 days, go back. That makes it unique for all of us in this county. But at a global scale, we are on it. When it comes to how do I feed in, Liberia is going somewhere. How do I feed in into this national agenda? TU has the best programs that have that is offering, and rest assured that once you graduate, you have somewhere to go. For me, when you look at this AAID, arrest, agriculture, yes, we've not had a specialized program, but we have management, we have education leadership. Where do you want to go? They have talked about roads. That is one of the core areas. Roads, we have what we call Master of Science in Construction Management. Direct like that. Then, of course, the rule of law, uh, and then education. What else can we say? If you want to live in the future Liberia, these are the programs. And this is not to excite you, this is to actually tell you that this is the reason why you should select TU programs. And we are also affordable. We are not cheap, but affordable. Yes.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
mm.
In addition, you don't need to choose between quality and accessibility. Why? On
We have a rigorous curriculum that we offer. And then with a group of faculty who are PhD holders, they are here. On accessibility, you don't need to pack your things and go to Monrovia, pack your things and go to India or Sierra Leone. You have the graduate program already here in your neighbor, within your community. So you have already quality and accessibility. Aside by the one that you added, it's very affordable.
And though there's another niche.
Mhm.
These programs, uh, some people may be worried. How will I leave my work?
oh yeah,
How will
because
I? What will I? They will not give me permission.
mhm,
Maybe some of the days.
yeah,
So we have a solution to that.
we do it weekends.
So what are we going to do apart from
Yeah,
weekend?
we also do hybrid.
Okay, good,
Yeah, I almost
good.
forgot.
That's what I wanted it to
I
come from
almost
you.
forgot.
So yes, yes, yes. So the program is hybrid. We are not. It's not online. Let it be clear. It's not an online program, but it's a hybrid program. That means in person. But there are some times when you are unable to come to class. We have a provision for that, where you can have one or two classes
And
even
also
when you're not on
sometimes the
campus.
faculty, sorry to button, the
Mm,
faculty might go for conference. He can still teach online.
yes. Mm.
And also in the educational leadership, University of Memphis will be helping us. Lecturers will be lecturing from there, and the students will be online.
Okay. All right. So, finally, before we leave you, um, a message to prospective graduate students who are interested or undecided about applying.
For me,
You're
I
talking to
was,
two
yeah,
two different groups, right?
undecided.
The people who decide they will attend to you master's program, and the ones that have not decided. Talking to two of them, a message to them.
Don't let hesitation be an impediment for you to come. Think about what we offer and what you will learn from coming to the graduate program. We have very competent and skilled and efficient faculty, all PhD degree holders. And this is hybrid. You have many ways to get into this education. So don't hesitate, come. And we are always in every step of the way helping each student. You can call anytime and we will help you along the way. We welcome everybody to join the graduate school program, and you will be in the first cohort of this graduate degree program. You want to,
Yeah.
before you
Yes,
say
the question is those who
your close.
are thinking about graduate studies, whether they should go abroad or come to TU. I think the answer is simple, that TU is the best choice. Save yourself the stress. The quality abroad is the same quality that we have here. As Dr. Benson mentioned, our faculty is drawn from across the world. If you travel from here, faculty also will be drawn from different countries. So why leave the pool of faculty here and travel and do the same thing from the same countries? So, for example, if you travel to Sierra Leone, you see faculty from other countries, and if you come to TU, similar situation is here. The same setup is here. So TU is the best choice. When I travel, I was somehow like, I hope we have graduate studies at TU because some of our classmates, our postmates will come from job. So I just went from my office for this class. And we were there only for studies. So they had opportunity to use their office laptops, their printers to do their assignments. It was a top thing for us. So those of you who are already employed around here, you have the advantage. You save computer from your office, you go to class, and if you are somehow busy or the weather is not friendly, you can join the class as Dr. Benson said. From your computer, you join the class and you participate in the discussions. So TU Graduate School is actually a good setup that will save you all of the stress, that will save you money, and that will even enable you to plan for the future. Because remember, once you have a graduate degree, a master's degree, they push stars for a PhD. So if you do your master's degree here at TU, you save some money for the next step ahead. So it's a very positive thing for all those wishing to pursue master's degree to come to TU. Yes,
All right, thank you. It's a great step. Consider coming to Tubman University. And before we leave you, final one.
Final word, Vanessa. Once again, I want to say thank you for inviting us to Radio Phonics and to our listeners and to our viewers on social media. We thank them for the time. And we still want to say if you had a dream of doing a graduate program, your dream has come true. Your dream has come true through TU. How do you achieve this dream now? Go to the website as it has already been mentioned. Apply. Apply before 23rd. Come for the GSAT on 28th and 29th, and on 18th September you start working on your dream. This is not only your dream, it's a dream for Liberia, it's a dream for all of us. For the employers out there, you have so many people in the offices, you have so many employees who actually need this advanced training. Please don't miss this opportunity. And every area has been taken care of. If anyone wants to get an advanced degree, this is your opportunity. I thank you so much for that time.
so my parting comment is to remind all applicants application will be closed on the 23rd. So please do everything possible. If you have problems, please don't hesitate to call us. We will guide you through the process so that you have your successful application.
Yeah, and in closing, as Dr. Benjamin said, you need to start now if you have the dream of having this master's degree. And
At the same time, I just want to remind everybody because we are always mentioning 28 and 29 for GSAT and interview, you will be emailed the date or when you come for the GSAT and the time and the date and time for your interview.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Vanessa.
much. Would like to say thanks to our colleagues there from Grand Bassa, River G, Grand Gila, and as well as Grand Cook counties. Thank you so much for staying with us. Thanks to all those who called and those who tried calling but couldn't get through. We also say thanks to all those who played a listening role. We appreciate you. Tubman University Graduate School was open to you. Apply and be a part of the graduate school. Thank you and goodbye from our end.
Pensa, pensa. Darling, be this phone. Give me your pizza. I want to do something quick.
Again, move.
Just give me the one. I don't want to put it here.
Oh, okay.
Hi, my name is Theophilus Julipan Nelson I. I am the founder and CEO of Lift Africa LLC. Lift Africa started as an employment agency that sought the employment of immigrants coming to the U.S. and finding ways and means to be able to start life in this great your country. Now we have added airport pickups and drop, car rental, hall rental. As you see, we have a new business location. Started with just a little office part, but today we have a whole complex that we can do a lot of stuff with.
Hello everyone, my name is Geneva Kreitz. I'm the Executive Administrator of Uplift Africa. We have an excellent employment rate at our company. We work with and for you regardless of your situation. If you've ever been in prison, maybe your background isn't great, do not worry. We have a place for you here. We believe in equal opportunity for everyone, especially you. So sign up today and begin earning.
My name is Emmanuel B. Horton, Operational Director for Live Africa. Live Africa is the place to be.